Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't expect anyone to be in here. I needed a break from all the pinching. I explained that wearing green is supposed to stop the pinching from happening, and that it's supposed to be the leprechauns doing the pinching, not tipsy frat boy wannabes, but it doesn't seem to have worked. Would it be okay for me to hide out here with you? Do you mind? Thank you. You are truly a lifesaver. Can I sit? Thanks. So, what are you doing hiding away in here with the coats? You're not like a secret pickpocket or something, are you? I promise you, there's nothing of value in my coat pockets, unless you're into collecting lint and buttons. What's that? Are you an artist or something? Let me see. Oh, come on, don't be shy. Show me. You drew that? Seriously? Well, what are you doing hiding in a bedroom at a college party? You should be, I don't know, making graphic novels or selling art to bougie rich folks. No, I mean it. This is amazing. Do you have more? I want to see. Wow. You are incredibly talented. No, I am dead serious. These are gorgeous. Are you in school for art? Wait, really? How come? I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your life or anything, especially because we literally just met, but you have a real talent. It would be a crying shame to squander it. Yeah, a crying shame. That's like way worse than a regular shame. No. I'm not actually a student here. I was invited by a friend. Though I'm questioning that friendship now because, to be honest, this isn't really my scene. And considering you're hiding in here, am I right in assuming it isn't your scene either? Thought not. So, what are you doing here? Oh no, this is your roommate's party? Is this your bedroom? Your roommate foisted a party on you and used your bedroom to store people's coats? Ugh, you're a better person than me because I would riot. Hey, you know what I think? I think you and I should play hooky from this party and go hang out somewhere else. Maybe somewhere quieter. What do you think? Leave behind this St. Patty's noise and have an actual conversation. You want to take a walk with me? I mean, it's probably not safe for me to wander the streets alone on the drunkest day of the year, right? Right. How chivalrous. Let's go. It's so funny to see the way people treat St. Patrick's Day here. It's also gaudy. And that's not necessarily an insult, just an observation. Shamrock everything, kiss me I'm Irish pins, those fake orange beards. I mean, none of it actually has anything to do with the legend, but who cares about legends, I guess? I like folklore. I think there are a lot of lessons and power in old stories, and they're fascinating. Ask any one of the people at that party who St. Patrick was, and I bet you'll get 10 different answers. The main one will be about the snakes. I mean, I'm sure the snakes were meant to represent evil, as is so common in old stories. So, driving them out was supposed to mean he drove the evil out of Ireland. But there were probably no actual snakes in Ireland to begin with. You know, he wasn't even Irish. Not technically. He was captured by Irish pirates and held captive for like 6 years, worked as a shepherd, found God, became a missionary trying to convert the Irish to Christianity. Oh yeah, he rolled up with his ash walking stick, held up a shamrock, said it represented the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit, and got thousands of Irish to abandon their pagan traditions, more or less. I suppose that story is not as much fun as getting wasted on green beer and running around pinching college girls for not wearing green. Or, as was the case tonight, pinching them anyway. Up until the 1700s, St. Patrick's Day was just another quiet Roman Catholic feast day. Far removed from what it is now, that's for sure. I'm sorry. I know I'm rambling. I tend to do that. You're a saint for just quietly walking beside me, listening. I appreciate it. Yes, you're the real St. Patrick tonight. Just leave my snakes alone. Oh, here we are. This is the place I wanted to show you. An art gallery. Yeah, I know it's closed. I have a key. It belongs to my family. We've been collecting and curating art for generations, and after seeing your drawings, I thought you might appreciate a private showing. Let me get the lights. Have a look around. Most of the artists are local. I think this one is my favorite piece right now. I'm a sucker for portraiture. See the way the light dances across her face? You can see the artist took care to paint every line and wrinkle and gray hair. I think it's a privilege to age. Not everyone gets the chance. And every worry line, every crease in a person's face, it tells a story. The skin keeps a record of every emotion a person has ever experienced. The body never forgets the way the sun felt, or the bite of a cold winter wind, or the sting of salt water from the ocean waves. It never forgets the way we collide with each other. And every single person on Earth has affected other people in ways that can't be described. Maybe some people don't think about it that deeply, but I do. I can't help it. If we really are made up of energy and intention and electrical current, how can we not affect each other? No, I'm not a philosophy student. I am just a student of life. Someone who likes to observe people and find out what makes them tick. I'm not content at the surface. I need to delve. Makes me real fun at parties, I assure you. I totally don't make it weird. You know what I think? I think I was meant to find you tonight, tucked away like you were. I mean, what are the odds that an artist and an aspiring art dealer would find each other at some random college party celebrating some long-dead missionary? Follow me. I want to show you something else. We usually have an artist in residence here. It's a great way to support up-and-comers and give back to the art community. And whenever we do have someone staying with us, they work in here and live in the suite above. This is the studio. It's got everything an artist could ever need, from the traditional methods to the digital to everything in between, fully stocked for all mediums. It's been a while since anyone stayed here, but when I met you, I got one of my good feelings. Call it intuition or some kind of clairvoyance if you want, but artists like you have a certain kind of energy. It's like your souls vibrate on a totally different level, and I've always been drawn to that. Did you feel it too? That subtle pull? I imagine you did, considering you came with me. You could have just as easily stayed right there under the coat's drawing, but you didn't. Yeah. I have been told I can be a little intense, you're not wrong. So you're a sensitive artist type living with a party-all-the-time roomie then. It's amazing you get any drawing done at all. Have you considered striking out on your own? Pursuing your art? Like I said, you have talent, and I meant that. You could really make it if you wanted to. I know it's hard to get a foot in the door, but maybe tonight was serendipity. I'd never be so presumptuous to assume you'd want to drop everything and try to make a go of your art, but I'm sure you'd have a lot more time to do so if you didn't have to worry about, say, rent. If, for example, you wanted to become the new artist in residence, you should know that everything is included. Wait, before you say anything, why don't you let me show you the apartment? It's just through here, up these stairs. Follow me. Here we are. Not bad, right? Cozy. Have a look around. It's a small place, I know, but when I took over, I tried to update it a little, make it inviting. Yeah, of course I was serious. If you want it, it's yours. You could stay here, work on your art. What about school? I mean, you can keep going if you want to. No one's saying you can't. But you're so talented that I wouldn't be surprised if your work takes off. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Well, there is a catch. I haven't been entirely truthful with you. Sit down with me for a sec. I wasn't invited to the party at your place by a friend. I was called by you. Your artistic spirit, your energy, your wish to finally be noticed and recognized for your art. How best to explain this? In Irish folklore, there's a race of people called sídhe. Basically, like fairy folk or elves, the people of the barrows who inhabit the countless mounds of Ireland. Within that subset, there are different types of fairies. I'm sure you've at least heard of banshees, right? No, I'm not a banshee. I'm leannán, a fairy that loves humans. Please don't freak out. You're not in any danger. I promise you, I'm not crazy. You're not crazy. You can feel it. I know you can. All artists can feel the pull of our spirits reaching out to each other. Creative types like you sustain me. We sustain each other. At least for a while. God, this is harder than I thought it would be. I'm sort of like a vampire, but instead of feeding off blood, I feed off creative energy and devotion and even love. It's like this deep, unavoidable, insatiable need. And I have tried to resist it, but I can't. Not when your soul called out to me. You wanted a muse, right? Earlier tonight when you tucked yourself away to draw and wished with all your heart that you could leave your current life behind and dedicate yourself to creation, I heard you. I felt you. I craved you. You think I'm crazy, don't you? But deep down, you know I'm telling the truth. I set this gallery up hundreds of years ago, and it's here that countless painters and sculptors and artists of all types have pledged themselves to me. But that pledge comes with a terrible price, one paid by so many creatives. Great success, more money and accolades than you can imagine, and in return, a very short life. The infamous 27 Club. It's not just a funny coincidence. We can't help our nature. It's a gnawing ache that can only be ignored for so long. I thought I had my appetite under control. I wanted to live the way humans do, and I have, but I can't defy who and what I am. I need you. Desperately. But not in the way you might be imagining. I don't want to be the cause of your destruction. I want you to be the cause of mine. I am tired of being drawn to and then draining the objects of my affection. I want to be saved. And you're the only one who can save me now. By resisting. You have to resist me. Refuse my offer. If you can do that, then I become your servant. My powers will drain, and I can finally live life the way I've always wanted to. As a human, myself. I have loved your kind for so long, and I always lose those loves. But with you, there's something very different. I can't explain it. I just feel it. So I brought you here to offer you everything in the hopes that you would refuse it and make me yours. Will you save me? Will you set me free? Please? I have waited 100 years to taste your lips, to feel your arms, to breathe your scent. Refuse my offer to be your muse and take me, claim me, change me. You have been lonely for so long, and so have I, so we can be alone together. Yes. Tell me you don't want my help, that you don't need it, that all you want is to take your pleasure and go, all you want is to set me free. I never take a lover until the deal is struck, so if we share our love before that, it should be enough. And I'm sure you've been feeling that need as much as I have. Help me. I need you to help me, to stop me from killing you. Hmm? What happens now? I'm not sure. I suppose now I belong to you. You won't have to worry about being in any danger. I could feel it happen. I've been made mortal. You set me free with your kindness. My need to consume, it's been replaced with something far more pleasant. For the first time in hundreds of years, I feel sated. That hunger for creative essence is gone. You did it. Do you feel any different? I still feel drawn to you, but it's less predatory. Now I just want to make sure you're happy. Oh? So you feel inspired, do you? You know, my offer of being an artist in residence does still stand, without the whole life force draining part. If you trust me enough to still accept it. Maybe you could show me what it's like to be loved like this. Like a person. I've been addicted to creative energy for so long. It feels strange not to actually feel it anymore. But you, I'm still drawn to you. I'm yours now, body and soul. And neither one of us has to be alone ever again. I won't have to watch you lose yourself to the insanity of creative devotion. I won't be driven to consume. At least, not in that way. There are still plenty of other, far more pleasant ways I can consume you. Ow! Did you just pinch me? Why? Because it's St. Patty's and I'm not wearing green? Baby, I'm not wearing anything. That's so not fair. And it also means you're not wearing green. So I can return the favor. Thank you for saving me. And for loving me when I least deserved it.